So these are the main ways that I like to do it. And I'll actually do a demonstration of each one for you. I won't go through the whole time, but I'll show you like little bits and pieces. For the alternate nostril breathing, it's mostly beneficial to do 5 to 15 minutes a day. I definitely recommend doing 15 minutes a day, twice a day. Also, I want to say with this breathing practice, it's so beneficial if you have any illness or disease or pain anywhere in your body to send the breath to it, because you're creating this whole brain state. You can step fully into self-healing powers. And this is happening because through your perception, you're able to tap into more of the DNA and the cellular structure of the body. So I do it a little differently than what you'll see in like YouTube videos. I put 2 fingers here, and then I do my ring finger on my left nose. And again, just look up a YouTube video because I can't go through the whole thing right now. And then you just switch and you just breathe left, right, and then you can hold 2 after 1 time for like 8 seconds. You can really play around with this. I don't think you should be so strict with like some people that tell you to do a specific way. I really believe in listening to the body when it comes to the breath, and not necessarily counting, but counting to your heartbeats when you do alternate nostril breathing. And then you can do a hand test energy flow. This one is amazing. So if you want to know what part of your brain needs to be balanced, let's see if you can see me here. So you would lift both of your hands just slightly above your knees. Mine are a lot higher so that you can see them, but you just want to, if you're sitting right now, you can try this. And you just lift your hands slightly above your knees, and then just close your eyes so you can just fully tap into the energy. And then you can feel which one feels heavier or like tingly. You'll notice one your attention goes to more. Okay, and then whichever one that is, for instance, mine was this one, you're going to bring it to your hip. So the other hand that we're not going to use, just bring it back to the knee, and then bring the other hand at the hip. And you're going to raise it up with the palm facing up. And then you're going to flip the palm down and then bring it to your other side, like this. And you bring it back down to your hip and over, and then back up. This is going to balance that side of the brain that was out of synchronization, we can just say it like that, out of sync. And then you can do this for however long you want. I recommend just like 2 minutes should be good, 1 to 2 minutes. And then when you're done, you put both the hands on the knees and lift them again, and then you can feel if they feel balanced. And if the other one needs to do it as well, just be mindful of that. And you can do this throughout the day, because so often we're shifting our brain dominance, and usually if you're left brain dominant, you're going to remain left brain dominant, and if you're same with the right brain. But we want, again, that wholesome synchronization. And then with arms open to the side, you can't really see me here, unfortunately, like all of it. So just imagine my arms are like fully open to the side, okay? So you would bring them like all the way out like this. And then you close your eyes and you imagine your left hand holding your right brain, and you imagine your right hand holding your left brain. Okay, so you close your eyes, you imagine this, and it takes usually like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And then what happens after you feel this, like, you'll feel kind of like your body naturally just brings them to the center, and your hands are all the way out, and then they connect to the fingertips. And naturally, your body wants to bring the brain together. It's so amazing, because once you do this, you can tell yourself a belief in that moment, like, I am happy and joyful. And then you can say this for a minute in your head, because you've created this wholeness again. And remember, when we bring the mind to a wholeness, we can start reprogramming the subconscious mind to things that actually benefit us. Okay. And yeah, it's like a 2 to 5 minute process, like about 2 minutes to bring the hands together. And then you do 2 to 3 minutes of stating the affirmation you have, the belief that you want to program in. And then this last one I'm going to touch on is it's actually from something called Brain Gym, and it's like a physical activity you can do to balance your left and right hemispheres. And you can just YouTube it, Brain Gym. And so I can't demonstrate this now, and I just wrote it out. Pretty simple, but you're standing up and you bring your knees up, kind of like you're doing high knees, but you're not jumping, you're just moving the knees up and down. And then you are going to cross your right hand to the opposite knee, and then your left hand to the opposite knee, and you just keep going back and forth, back and forth. And when you're doing this, like, spend about 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds doing that. And then you're going to look to the right. So you keep your head straight, and then you point your eyes to the right like this, and you keep doing it. You keep touching your knees, and you don't have to count. You can kind of just guess, like, oh, it's been probably like 30 seconds to a minute, and just you'll know when it feels right. And then you switch your eyes to the left, and then you look to the corner of the room to the left, and you do the same thing, touching the knees with your hands. And then this is going to create really nice harmony too with the left and right hemispheres.